The Boston Celtics win the 2024 NBA championship, their first time since 2008, and they really did it in dominant fashion. If you look at it, they weren't tested once. Every series, they just kind of flew by. No close series out of all of them. And if you look at it, I don't know which one's the closest. Is it the Cavs one where Donovan Mitchell didn't get to play in the final two games? Was it the series against Indiana where every game was really close, but Indiana just choked in the end? Definitely wasn't the Dallas series. And, I got to get my hats off to Boston because they dominated this series. They came in and they said, hey, we're going to be more physical than them, and we're going to get in Luka's head. And that's exactly what they did. Because they already had the huge advantage. Their role players were better. Their roster was better. When Porzingis played, it was never close. It was never close when Porzingis played. And they might have let Dallas win that game 4 because they wanted to win in Boston. Boston was bad. They were sloppy in this series. They made a lot of mistakes that you just can't make in series. Like Luka fouling out in that game 3. Like, come on. Luka, this series showed me kind of Luka's true colors. He's not there yet to win a title. He's not there yet. It's starting to look like more and more of a fluke that he got there. But like I said, you got to give the credit to Boston. They came in, they had a game plan, they outcoached the Mavericks, and they dominated. There hasn't been a more dominant stretch to the championship since the 2017 Warriors. When the Warriors in 2017, they only lost one game in the postseason. The Celtics have only lost like 3 or 4. So it's been remarkable. It's been a great stretch for them. And they're one of those teams where, I always thought they would get one. They've been going to the conference finals now for like with this core of a team, the first conference finals that they went to, LeBron was still on the Cavs. That shows how long they've been doing it for. They were going to get one at some point. And, they had an outstanding lineup, and their role players really just came to play. Like Porzingis was such a difference maker in the games he played. Drew Holiday, the guy just knows how to win. He's a winning basketball player. He's a guy who any team, out of all the teams in the NBA, that's a guy that you want on your team. Hauser stepped up for him. He played an incredible series for them. Pritchard hit some big shots. We knew Derek White he had been good the entire postseason. And then obviously Tatum and Brown, they weren't great, to be honest. They didn't have to be. They didn't have to be great. Al Horford did what he had to do. Everybody played their part. Tillman, everybody played their part. And it's a tremendous win for the Celtics. Do I think that they got the most must-see, like toughest matchup in the finals? No, I don't think they did. I think them versus Denver would have been a really interesting series. I had seen it a few times in the regular season. That was really exciting. But you got to give credit. They won the title this year. They were the best team from the beginning of the year, pretty much the regular season to the end of the year. They were the best team. They had clinched the first overall seed with like 2 weeks left. They were legit. It's a very good starting 5. Probably the best starting 5 since like the Warriors. Really, really talented. And, the only question that's next is, will they turn into a dynasty? And if the East keeps looking the way the East is looking, they're going to have a shot to win more titles. They're going to have a shot to capture that dynasty. We'll see for now. But, yeah, like I said, I got to give my hats off to the Boston Celtics, 2024 NBA champions. We're the best team in all of the NBA through the regular season. Best team at the end of the year. They are your 2024 NBA champs. We'll see what happens next year. Hopefully, we get a more exciting finals. The past 2 finals have been duds.